Hi garden friends, welcome to the channel. I'm Era and this is Gardening on Purpose. I garden in Georgia, Zone 8A. It's the first week in January 2025 and I've started to put all my clearance plants in the ground. So first up is the beautiful cleyera. You might have remembered a video not too long ago where I showed you I purchased these on clearance at Lowe's. This particular cleyera here is Bigfoot. And Bigfoot was $13 for a 2.25 gallon. And this one grows 15 to 20 feet tall. It's a fast grower. And I'm putting it between me and my neighbors. So I don't want to really show the neighbor's yard too much, but I'm just going to show you the fence. So here's the bottom of the chain link fence. And I want to block out some stuff from there. So this is supposed to be a really fast grower, and it has these beautiful burgundy new foliage. Now, of course, we're in the middle of winter, so there wouldn't be a lot of growth, but I'm expecting a growth, really nice growth once this plant really settles in. Here's my hole. And as per usual, I have clay and I am putting in my pine bark soil conditioner. So here's the mix. Here's my soil. You can see the pine bark in there. Here is the soil conditioner that I use. This particular one here is evergreen, and it's literally just pine bark grounded up really, really fine. So what it does, it helps to not make the clay recompact. So depending on what part of the yard that I'm digging in, I might put more soil conditioner than usual. So for example, the clay here is not as bad as the clay far up in the yard, like back in the backyard where it's like brick clay. This is still clay, but it's not as bad. So I'm gonna put just a little bit more soil conditioner in here, and I'm gonna mix it up. I put some in the bottom and I put some in the backfill. So let's get these cleyeras in the ground. I have 3 of them. And they're really great for screening. They're really great for hedges. They're really great for something that you want to block out. And I'm hoping to get some really good growth out of this in 2025. So let's get started. So I already have a Bronze Beauty cleyera on my foundation, which I've decided to move later on in the season. But what I've noticed with cleyeras is that they don't really get that badly root bound. So this is, I don't know how long this has been at Lowe's, but this is not root bound at all for a 2.25 gallon. So I might not even do too much wrestling with the roots, but you can see all I have to do, if it was really badly root bounded, I would have just let this, I would have used my fingers to kind of scrape this off and kind of give the roots somewhere to go, but they already have somewhere to go. They don't look that bad. So what I do is, since I don't have to ruffle the roots up that much, I'm just going to place it in my hole. And as you know, I put my plants up 1.5 to 2 inches above the soil grade because I really want this not to drown. Obviously with clay recompacts, and even with the soil conditioner, you want to help the plant breathe. Once you put stuff on here, it welcomes diseases and stuff. I don't want any problems with this plant. So I never cover the top of my plant. When I'm done planting my plants, I always make sure I see the top of the plant, right? So I'm gonna settle this in to make sure it's straight. Okay, looks straight to me. Where's the soil line? So here's the soil line right here, and here's the root ball. So I can already tell just by eyeballing it's at least 1 inch up, which, because this clay is not that bad, I might leave it alone. Once it's nice and straight all around, I just use the same soil that I took out, mixed with the soil conditioner, and I make sure I take all the fertilizer that they had in that packet. I want to give it back to it, and then I just literally just backfill it. I just literally use my hands and backfill it, making sure that it is above the soil line, and making sure that if I have any clunks of clay, I kind of like use my finger and break it up and then put it at the back of the plant. So that's pretty much how I plant the cleyera, or any plant, especially a shrub. I make sure it's above the soil line. I make sure it is not going to drown, and I make sure that it has enough room for airflow and for visibility of the top of the plant. All right, so let me get the other one in the ground, so because I have 3 of them, so I have to get another one out of the screened-in porch. So I'm going to get those in the ground, and I'm going to show you what they look like in the end. All right, guys, so all 3 of my Bigfoot Cleyeras are in the ground. Now, this is a zone 7 hardy plant, so maybe folks in the north might not use this as much or know of it, or if they do use it, it's probably an annual or something. But this is an evergreen shrub that is hardy from zone 7 to 10. So this is good in the south. This is good in these hot areas. They're not needy and they grow really fast, which is what I really, really like. So let me know what you think. Do you have Cleyeras in your yard? How do they do? I know they get some berries, because I know the Bronze Beauty gets some really dark black, almost that dark blue, almost black berries, the ones in the foundation, and they're not even getting as much sun as they need, and they're still doing well. This area here is in the sun up until from the morning and up until around 1:45 2. That's when it goes into shade. And these are actually, that's one thing I should say about these actually can take some shade. They grow really dense, which is really, really great as in regard to the hedge. So let me know what you think, guys. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Remember to hit that notification bell so you can be alerted on all my new videos. I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.